Hi and welcome to A GP Helps. My name is Tesh and I work as a GP in Buckinghamshire. So, I'm asking the question, is it any better to see a private GP than an NHS GP? Now, I think there's a little bit of an assumption that if you pay more, you will get a better service, and I wanted to know a little bit more about this. I actually went and worked in private general practice for about 9 months, and I learnt so much during my experience as a private GP, and I want to share some of the differences between private and NHS GP appointments with you. Now, you might not realise that you have access to GP appointments privately. If you work for a big corporation, you might well have health insurance through something like AXA or Bupa or one of these healthcare companies. I think the important thing to know is that if you're going to see a private GP in the UK, they probably either already work as an NHS GP as well, or they previously worked as an NHS GP. And that's a good thing because the NHS is very highly regulated and we have lots of standards to which we have to perform. So you know you're getting a certain standard. I think it's interesting that if somebody came to see me as a private patient, I think there was an expectation that they're more likely to get antibiotics than if they went and saw their NHS GP. And I have to dispel that. GPs across the UK tend to be careful about who we give antibiotics to. For example, if you come to the GP with a clear cold rather than a chest infection, then we're not going to give you antibiotics because antibiotics won't work against a cold. That still rings true for the private GPs. So if you saw me and I was working in a private clinic or an NHS clinic, I'm just as likely to give you the exact same treatment. You might be a little bit disappointed if you spent £50 or £70 to come and see me and then I said, hey, sorry, I'm still not going to prescribe this to you. That's because I want to do as little harm as possible, and antibiotics aren't the be-all and end-all. They can have side effects and it can be a worse idea to give than to hold back. The second thing that I think is useful to know is that if you see a private GP, you won't be able to be referred into an NHS service from that private GP appointment directly. So if I saw someone as a private GP, then I noticed that they needed to maybe see like a respiratory consultant or go to see a cardiologist, then I could make a private referral, so I could refer to a private cardiology clinic or a private respiratory clinic, but I wouldn't be able to directly refer into an NHS clinic. If somebody didn't have the insurance to cover it, or say for example they were self-paying for their GP appointment, then I might suggest that they go and visit their NHS GP. Thanks very much for watching today, and if you enjoyed this video then don't forget to subscribe to our channel, A GP Helps. I'm going to be putting out lots of videos throughout the year about different health conditions, staying healthy and being happy and well in yourself. And have a very happy and healthy day. Bye!